Unfortunately, I lost my place. Let's see. So what? Well, Roy will surely start a rampage. Pichu will... Oh no, I was past that. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so he was just walking, alone in the mansion at night. Something I noticed was, Lucario asks, "Is there a bed in this mansion?" Oh, you're on, but, like, they've slept here before. I mean... Yeah, they stayed overnight when then the ice climbers came in the morning. I remember that. You know? So, I don't know why he needs to ask that question. Did he... when he previously, wrote the chapter, did that just not happen? Did they not stay? I don't know. Whatever. It's probably just a dumb mistake, but, you know. Everything too dark to see. Where are the lights? He touched the wall and searched for the switch. He found it and he turned the lights on. He looked around at the big hall. Many rooms were at both sides. In each one there would be a golden banner with something written in it. Rec Room, Observatory, and sometimes the names of the Smashers themselves. Jigglypuff, Pikachu, Samus, Falco, etc. Chris continued down, since he knew kitchens are always in the first floor, and he was right. There was the main hall, which was bigger than any room in the entire house. Heck, it could be used for a big party. To his left, there were stairs directing to another room below. He walked down and he found the kitchen, which was almost the same size the main hall was. He knows this shit. He's been to the kitchen before. There was all that shit about cooking bacon and everyone losing their minds over it. Why is this suddenly a big shock to him? Which is almost the same size the main hall was. First floor? Don't you mean ground floor? Smash Mansion. Kitchen. In the middle of the kitchen, a big table was there. 35 or more chairs were around the table. Chris thought there were many chairs because the Smashers probably used them for eat together. But his eyes focused in the refrigerator. But since everything was so big, it was also big. Chris opened the refrigerator and his eyes widened a lot when he saw what was inside. Is it like a fucking Green Lantern's girlfriend or something? Haha. There's your fucking shitty nerd joke. Almost every kind of food was there. It was full of fruits, vegetables, milk, even snacks. It was a food paradise inside a fridge. However, he saw a note on the back of the door, and there was something written too. "For the last time, don't eat everything in a one single swallow, Kirby. Master Hand." Chris chuckled a little when he read that part. He looked around the fridge and he found the necessary ingredients to make a sandwich. 6 minutes later. And here goes the food. Who says that? Who makes a sandwich and then says, "And here goes the food," before they eat? He took a bite of the sandwich. It was good. He closed his eyes and smiled. Nothing is good for a good sandwich in the night. Maybe it's just like something them Central American people do. Maybe it's just I don't know. I'm not going to impose my Western imperialist values on their culture. Maybe this is common practice to fucking talk to food before you eat it, and while you eat it, as for that matter as well. Nothing is good for a good sandwich in the night, he said, looking at the roof. And bread too. A what? And bread too. Okay, so, yeah, my mistake. Yes, and bread too, he replied to the voice until about 5 seconds he gasped and saw where the voice was coming from. Luckily, it wasn't a stranger, it was Lucario eating a piece of bread. I mean, sandwich and bread, I mean, they're kind of, they're sort of bedfellows, really. I mean, you needn't differentiate, whatever. Lucario, you almost scared me, Chris said. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I was getting hungry too. Yes, I don't blame you. We have been traveling to the other worlds without eating anything. Both of them sighed in unison. Lucario, do you think we can save everyone from the danger? As long as we have faith in each other and everyone, we will. But what if we can't? Chris, stop thinking about negative things. If you do that, we won't go forward. You're right. I won't think about the bad side. I'll be enthusiastic as I am. You got the point. I'm glad. He smiled a little bit. Chris finished his sandwich. I'm going to the bed to sleep. We should rest for now. I'm going too. Wait, I want to ask you something else too.
What is it?
Well, it's about your weight. Fucking nosy son of a bitch. None of your business, man. I weigh fuck you pounds and piss off ounces. I don't know.
Is something wrong about it?
Ah, you're making him feel insecure now, bastard. No, it's because, well, you sometimes weight normal, but sometimes you weight like 4 boulders. Why is that?
That is because a self-defense system I have. Since I'm a steel Pokemon, it activates every time I'm either unconscious or fainted, so in that way I'll be protected.
Oh, interesting, I guess, but it was such a pain carrying you around.
I did that to you?
Chris nodded.
I'm sorry if it was annoying.
Sure. It's okay, don't worry, he smiled at Lucario.
But why didn't you use my Pokeball?
Well, I left your Pokeball in our house by accident. If you're done, we need to rest now.
I'm done, let's rest now.
He smiled a little. Great fucking dialogue. He smiled a little at Chris. Both returned to their room and they were sleeping deeply now. The next morning, Smash Mansion. Command room. Alright, I've returned Wolf to his world without any memory in his mind of the events. Are you ready to go to Melee? Melee?
We're ready now,
Lucario said. We can do this, Chris said. Okay, but first, I need to tell you something else too, Master Hand commented. What? Chris asked. When you're in Melee, avoid visual contact with any other Smasher, please. Why? Because if they see you, they probably will want to help too. But that is the problem. If they follow you, their worlds will be left unguarded, and the Primates will take them without any difficulty. Got it, Chris said. All right, now go. Good luck, brave soldiers. And so, Chris and Lucario went to Melee to try and recruit Mewtwo, Roy, and Pichu. Now I need to think about their brawl forms, Master Hand muttered to himself. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Temple.